yeah, breaking the motherfucking house. What? This is how I roll, people. Fuck, this is how I take a shower. I'm like,
so that was the sketch. What are you talking about?
and comedy like that just happens naturally around me. I don't know how it happens. It just, but that was fantastic. Thanks again. Give her another big hand. That was amazing. Well, it's too bad nobody showed up tonight. I wish we had a crowd here. But thank you for this little crowd that could for coming out. I have some people that like it's a corporation or something. I've got some assholes I play basketball with that are here actually tonight. I know what you're thinking. How is that short 6-year-old fat man play basketball? But I can manage. I got a 3. I got a little jumper. But yeah, I got some people I play basketball with here tonight. And so I was just thinking, like, the NBA is back. You know, the NBA is back. And if I wanted to watch like a bunch of bored millionaires not care about their job, I'd watch C-SPAN more often. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting political, bitches. I'm getting political. This is how I roll. I just went to, just went back home to Michigan. Anybody else here from Michigan? All right, we got one person. All right, great. We stick together. You know, if you ever known anybody from Michigan, they do this when you ask them where they're from. They show them a hand. Yeah, exactly. I always just say I'm glad that Michigan wasn't shaped like an ass, because I'd be like, well, I'm from Detroit, which is right around there a little bit. But I went back to Michigan, and I was flying first class for the first time ever. Not because like I had money or anything, but because I got bumped from a flight, and so I got a first class ticket. So I'm sitting on the tarmac on my way to Michigan, and I was trying to be as cool as possible. I even bought like an Esquire magazine, something I don't read, which I thought would make me look cool, because you get seated first, and I thought people would be walking by me and being like, oh man, that guy's reading Esquire magazine. Now this is absolutely true. This is ridiculous. I actually scraped some of that fucking cologne bullshit off and put it on myself, because I didn't know who was going to be sitting next to me, right? And then I wore my sunglasses. I'm a complete asshole. It was like 10 in the morning, by the way. It was in Minneapolis, where nobody cares what you smell like. Now we're sitting on the tarmac, and this guy who was sitting next to me got a phone call. And this is how I knew I was going to Michigan. This guy gets on his phone and he's like, yep, okay, yeah. Now let me talk. Yep. Your mom says you're not going to hockey practice. Oh yeah. Oh no. You go to hockey practice. Oh yeah. Oh no, those are very expensive. I bought some skates. I got you shoulder pads, and you're gonna go. No, I don't care about school. You're gonna go to hockey practice. No. No, God damn it, you go to hockey practice, or it's not. Oh, I don't put your mother on the phone. Okay? Hockey practice? No, I don't care. Hockey practice isn't. Okay. Okay, great. Good. And he hangs up the phone and he looks at me and goes, fucking daughters. Yes, exactly. That's how I knew I was going back to Michigan, where it just, hockey, it's all that really fucking matters in Michigan. But yeah, so I grew up in the racist redneck area of Michigan called Michigan. Maybe you've heard of it. It was really very strange and hard and weird for me, because like I said, I grew up in a very racist area of Michigan, and my mom, when I was a kid, married a black guy, right? So my stepfather was black. And it was also made it kind of complicated for me, because when we'd go out, I would see the look that my mom and my stepfather would get all the time by all these white people being like, oh my God, I can't believe she's with him, oh my, it's a black man, oh no, racy, she's got jungle fever. And when I was a kid, I know it's hard to believe, but I was a complete fucking asshole when I was a kid. I was the worst kind of fucking kid. I mean, think of like your nephew Zachary or something that you just hate because he's such an asshole. That was me. And what I knew, though, because my stepfather was black and I grew up in a very racist town, that wherever we went out, if I acted up, he couldn't do a goddamn thing to me. I'd be like, I'm gonna steal some candy. He's like, boy, put that candy back. I'm like, what are you gonna do, hit me? I don't think so. You're a black man. And my mom was very, very liberal. So liberal, in fact, she was pissed when she found out I wasn't gay. You understand? Which she was really happy when I moved to San Francisco. She was like, oh, good, Paco's, you're moving to San Francisco, you're gonna be gay. And I was like, it doesn't really happen that way, Mom. Just because you moved to San Francisco doesn't make you gay, right? It's not like gay people are meeting you at the airport trying to recruit you like the Marines or anything. You know, they're not like the Jehovah's Witnesses that come to your door and they're like, excuse me, sir, have you accepted cock as your personal savior today? You know, it just doesn't happen that way. So I go back to Michigan quite often, go back to Detroit, and Detroit is kind of strange. Detroit is actually coming back a little bit, but it's going through some problems. You see, Detroit, you know, the Lions sucked for a while, the big three car companies were going down, and the mayor of Detroit was just released from prison a couple of months ago, too. And it got me thinking that Detroit is actually now the MySpace of all major U.S. cities. Because Detroit is also full of shitty bands, prostitutes, and abandoned profiles. You see. And then you guys use Pandora? You guys use Pandora? Yeah. Pandora is sweet, but you know, like just kind of like that's why my nickname. I got a couple of pet nicknames for my girlfriend. One of them's Pandora, because if I don't spend a lot of time with my girlfriend either, she'll be like, "Are you still listening to me? Just touch something. We'll get back to the music." I don't know how she does it. She's lovely. But yeah, I'm in a long distance relationship. Anybody else in a long distance relationship? Yeah, that's fucking bullshit, isn't it? And I mean, has anybody been in a long distance relationship? How about that? Put your hands together. You've been in a long distance. Yeah. Oh wow. Almost all girls clap for that. If it's in your neighborhood, then it's okay. So being in a long distance relationship is awful. It's awful because like I have a girlfriend, but I'm single basically still. So yeah, I'm in a long distance relationship with my girlfriend, but I love her so much and I love her kids. She has a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. And her 4-year-old has the most amazing voice. Her 4-year-old sounds like a prospector in an old Western movie. Because I was out playing with her and she's like, put me up in the tree. So I put her up in the tree, she's like, ouch, you hurted my arm. I was like, fuck, how do you sound like that? What's next? Like, look out, they're coming for the cattle. I burned the beans! So I was staying with her last summer, and unfortunately I went out and got tore up with my brother and my best friends, and I got gout. That's not a joke. I got fucking gout, and my girlfriend hated me for it. You can't I mean, your right foot almost fucking exploded all over her fucking apartment, but she hated me for it. She's like, you gotta go. She's like, I'm gonna call your sister and have her come get you and take you back home. So I had gout, and I'm sitting there and you can't do anything with gout because it hurts so fucking much. And I'm sitting in her bed, and this was last July. I'm laying in her bed all fucking day long while her kids are out there playing, and I was laying there and I was asleep and I could feel this something just burrowing into me. I could feel someone staring at me and looking at me, and I turned around and it was her 4-year-old, and she had her hand like this, about 2 inches from my face, and she said, I caught a caterpillar. And she opened up her hand and she had this squished motherfucking caterpillar in her hand, and she's like, what do you think about that? Let's go get gold. So because of that, I bought my girlfriend, because I am an amazing boyfriend, ladies. I bought my girlfriend the best spa package I could find. It was like a massage. It was like she got her fingernails done and her toenails done and her hair done and a massage. It was the best 14 bucks I ever spent. And so she went away to go do that. And then she let me babysit her kids for the first time. Now here's something you gotta understand. I am an awful fucking babysitter. I am an awful babysitter. Like, I let the kids do whatever the fuck they want. And then we drove around in my girlfriend's minivan, which me in a minivan is something that's just amazing. And I went to Starbucks, and these girls also wanted what I was having. So I was like, I'm having a motherfucking double-ass latte, okay? And if you want one, I'll get you one. So I got these little girls these lattes, which is not a good idea. Because then she was like, okay, put me up the drink. She sounded like Bobcat Goldthwait all of a sudden. So I'm in her van driving around because I didn't know what else to fucking do, right? And here's the other thing. My girlfriend has the worst taste in music ever. The worst taste of music ever. She listens to pop Mexican CDs. I swear to God, that's what she likes to listen to. Motherfucker like, polka music Mexican. That was nothing like it, but worst imitation ever. So I'm driving around in the minivan, and there's one CD, and I put it in, and it's the guy I hate the most. It was motherfucking Phil motherfucking Collins. I hate Phil Collins, people. I hate Phil Collins. So, we're in the van. I got my latte. The girls in the back seat got their lattes. And I put on Phil Collins, and one of the girls, Chelsea's like, "What is it?" I'm like, it's your mom's awful taste in music, Chelsea. It's Phil Collins. And this is what I got on my phone from that.
Chelsea? Turn Phil Collins off. Why? I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
She doesn't want to hear Phil Collins.
Mom, I don't like Phil Collins. What was that? Mom, I don't like Phil Collins. No, we don't. We don't like Phil Collins, do we? No. No. Good job. Okay, we're gonna tell Mom that we don't like Phil Collins. Mom? We don't like Phil Collins. Mom? We don't like Phil Collins. Mom? We don't like Phil Collins.
Stop, but they won't.
We don't like Phil Collins. No, we know. Okay, we'll tell Mom.
There you go. So, thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to bring you back your host, Mr. Yuri Kagan.